How do we hold God's hand through change? We hold God's hand by moving from head to heart. Anytime you shift the command center from thinking through it to believing through it, to believing, trusting through it. The moment you shift from I can't see to now I'm going to move into a different way of trusting God, following God, leading God, God's leading, it changes the way you think. What is the one verse that would help us understand this? It is Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6. You know this very well, so don't switch off. Go back into the words. They're very powerful. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5 and 6. It says this, trust in the Lord. Okay? So underline trust, highlight trust, circle trust. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Trust comes from a heart, not from a head. Because we know there's confusion in the head. We know that there's a data explosion in the head. We know that the head relies on the eyes, but the heart relies on the eyes of the heart. The heart relies on words that have been said. The heart relies on a voice that it's listening to, but the head relies on information and life experience. So there is a time to move from the head to the heart. It's not saying that trusting God doesn't make sense. It's saying trusting God that goes beyond sense, goes beyond human understanding. So that's what he's talking about. Trust in the Lord with all of your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Why? Lean not on your own understanding. Is God saying that we are foolish? That man does not have the capacity to think and process life? That man does not have the capacity to handle life? No. He's saying you can do a great job on your own, but you're on your own. But if you're going to work with me, if you're going to hold my hand, if you're going to let me break through for you, if you're going to let me take you to another level, if you're going to let me give you wings to fly over your problems, if you're going to let me help you rise above the oceans, then you're going to have to switch from head to heart, because I am not going to work with what you know, I'm going to work with what you trust. I'm not going to work with what you see, I'm going to work with what you hear. Lean not on your own understanding. And we're talking about leaning. We're talking about taking decisions, making decisions, coming out with outcomes, and trusting God's word based on what I see. Don't lean on your own understanding. Why? Because you're navigating through the unknown. You're navigating through the unknown. You're navigating in uncharted territory. Through the incomprehensible, what you don't understand anymore. Now you're going through a phase in life, you don't understand what's going on. You're out of control in waters that are out of control. You're driving a car and you've got your hands, both hands on the steering wheel. That's how we're taught to drive. Both hands on the steering wheel. You can feel the friction in the tires. You can feel the change of the gears, and you can tell the direction and velocity of your car. And you are pretty much in control. But the moment that car turns into something else and you are not on the road anymore, but you're going deep underwater, you can't rely on your GPS anymore. You can't rely on your gear stick shift anymore or your steering wheels. You can't feel your way through this anymore or sense your way through. You are out of your control. You are out of your dynamics. You are no more in control. You are not controlling the vehicle anymore. You are now trusting the vehicle to be controlled by the systems and the principles that are in place. That's when you shift from head to heart.